Oh, I did not mute on OBS for that. Sorry! Was mulling over if I should send out the link, but it's a travel session, so probably not very interesting to a lot of people. But yeah.
Of an emote of another character, so that's why it
Hello.
looks like she has an eye patch. Hello!
Hello.
Pre-show's short because it's a travel session, and therefore people getting the link to check out the session would probably be bored. But yeah. We're back. How's everyone doing?
Okay.
Doing my best to stay cool.
Alright.
I mean,
am
you're always
existing.
cool. You're the coolest.
Hell yeah.
You mean- I know you mean
Aw.
temperature-wise, but I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. For the VOD watchers, it's summer.
Yeah.
Like 90 degrees.
Last time, party did some travel. Fought some bandits. That was it.
And shared some backstories a
Yeah.
little bit. Everyone who was an Ember shared some backstories.
Alright, so, top of the gameplay, what pace is everyone taking? And are there any scenes you want for this leg of the travel?
It would help if I opened the game, I'm just now realizing.
Yes, that indeed would help.
Yeah, how far away are we?
Doo, doo, doo. As the crow flies, 17.
Okay.
And also for audience perspective, we have updated some of the venture rules in terms of resting, just to, just because D&D's kind of weird about some things, especially with like how you go through resources sometimes. So, one moment, I have to take care of something, so I will be back after things have been discussed.
Okay. But yeah,
Alrighty.
how is everyone doing hit point wise?
I'm at 63 out of 67.
Okay.
Full health plus 10 temp HP, which is probably going to go away.
Okay. What about our squidgy caster?
37 over 42, so I'm actually
Okay.
doing decent.
Okay, because Ember is at 65 out of 117. So,
You need a
that is
potion?
about half of his health. So,
You want to cure
Um,
wounds?
I
Or
Uh,
we can
no,
take a break.
the reason that let me finish what I'm saying. The reason I was asking is because I can make a potion of superior healing each day as long as I don't use the horn for anything else. So Ember is gonna make the potion for himself, and I need to remember how many D4s that is. So.
Yeah, speaking of D4s, remind me that I have guidance because I've been forgetting this whole time and it's embarrassing.
Fair, understandable.
Now you know how I feel playing Halen. I also forgot about that a lot.
Yeah, guidance is
Am I-
really nice.
No, you're not forgetting. You're just allowing yourself to not use it for every check. You're limiting the usefulness so it's not abused, and I applaud that for you.
Mhm.
Take
Sorry
the
about
recovery.
that.
Take the
I am
recovery. Hello.
Okay, 8d4 plus 8, so I'm just gonna roll.
And what pace are we going?
How about we roll my, health potion, and then,
Okay.
to see how many hit points I get back, and then
Yeah.
decide. Ooh, 29!
Nice.
Okay, that's actually pretty good, so... Because the thing is, so I still... Because the one thing that does charge on a short rest is rage, so I'm okay with that. I still have some uses of magic awareness. Bolstering magic and shadow step are all out, so I'm kind of low on resources, so
Yeah, I
I don't know if we want to take like a medium pace or something.
Yeah, do we want to change paces to it, like maybe a normal one?
I currently am missing 2 first level spells and 1 second level spell, and that's pretty much it for my resources.
Mm-hmm.
So I am good for medium to get those first levels back, or good for fast to
Yeah.
to just get that second level back. I'm good for
Yeah,
whatever
I'm-
everyone else wants.
I'm
what's
down
it?
a third and a second.
Yeah,
1/3
so
and
I
1
think
second. Okay.
yeah, medium. I think let's go medium to try and get a short rest, or to
Sure.
try and get a long rest rather.
All right.
Good with that?
All right. So, we'll say it's a survival check to see if you can find the shelter for a long rest.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Oh,
Who
uh,
has the best survival and who can give advantage?
before we continue, did we explain that there was a little bit of change to travel pacing?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Never mind.
Didn't go over exact details, but yeah, I did mention. So it's for chat's sake, old rules were only short rests on the venture. Now it is, if you're at slow pace, you can take a long rest. If you are at medium pace, it is a survival check to see if you can find the shelter for a long rest. But fast pace is only short rests.
Okay,
Alright.
so I am actually proficient with survival, so I got a +5.
I also have a
I
plus
got a-
5.
I got a +0, so I'm gonna let you guys take that.
Okay. Okay. I've had some pretty cursed dice rolls the past few days, Roxanne's. Do you want to roll?
Well, the curse has got to break
sure.
eventually.
Yeah, gambler's fallacy. It's gotta give up.
says.
Oh yeah, and
says
also,
someone.
DM, can you set the DC?
Yes. Current will go 15.
Okay. Also, do you want to guide yourself? Roxanne. Hello? Roxanne?
Nope.
Oh, I also have
uh,
guidance.
There you
I've
do
been
you want
playing that
to
too.
give guidance to yourself?
Oh,
To
yes.
help with this as well.
All right.
That's 15 plus 4 plus 5.
Oh yeah. Yep, you're
Nice.
definitely
Oh, boy.
able to find some shelter along the way, and you're all able to get a long rest.
Oh yeah. And now,
Alrighty.
venture die.
Yep.
So.
It is D6 for both venture and complication die. So
All right. I'll roll.
And I
for
think
the-
it's safe to say that, like, because we were trying to get a long rest in, Ember wouldn't be able to roll for navigation.
I would say that
Since-
would be Magdalen's venture action to find shelter, so Ember could roll navigation.
Well, I was giving her advantage though
Oh, then yeah.
with the help action. So yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Does that leave me
But-
with navigation?
No. We're
You need.
no, it's just the navigation check to see if we get advantage on the venture die.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
Because Ember can switch his tool proficiencies to whatever the hell he wants. He's the only one who's been making that roll. So
Okay. I am going to attempt a navigation roll since we're going at a normal pace, a medium pace. The DC is 10, I believe, correct?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just need, at minimum,
Do you have cartographer proficiency for the?
Yeah,
Or-
Wait,
that's
cartographer.
what I was saying.
Or are you
Like-
trying
I'm an idiot.
to or are you trying to like go for the I forgot what I named it, but like the gathering information, which would be charisma.
I'm an idiot. I'll go for the charisma one.
Alright.
I was like wondering. He's like, okay, good on you for taking navigation.
I forgot the tool proficiency requirement. I was just thinking, oh yeah, survival roll. I can do that. It's not a great bonus, but it's a decent bonus. But yeah, 18 for
There you
charisma.
go.
So
Good
Yep,
job.
that'll
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
finally,
I did
Alright.
just explain the tool proficiency
I-
thing, though.
I know I'm an idiot.
I'm just
Okay.
imagining Jared picking up the map, staring at it for
Yeah.
like 30 seconds, and then setting
No.
it down. Let's go ask for directions.
And he was holding it upside down.
Yeah, sometimes I think I'm listening, but I'm not, and I apologize.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
it's
It's on-
okay. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's like I explain something and then no one registers it, and I'm like, did I even say words? Did I hallucinate that I tried to say words?
Mhm.
Okay.
Double
One.
6, no complications at all.
All right. Oh,
Alright.
so we move one space.
Yep.
We moved one space.
Mhm. You killed it with the information gathering, though. Good
Yeah.
job.
You got so much information.
Yay!
For this encounter,
I just hit. Sorry.
actually, no. This encounter, I think, leads perfectly into how you were able to get a long rest in, because as you travel, you eventually come across a herd of sheep, and there's definitely a shepherd dog out there with them.
There's not a cyclops anywhere, is there?
Nope. But yeah, as you travel, you eventually come across the herdsman who's kind of keeping track of them, and I would say you're able to have friendly
Can
enough.
I make animal handling to pet the sheep because I really miss my dog?
Yeah.
Okay. 5. It was almost a 19.
The sheep aren't scared of you, but they are like keeping a distance because stranger. And yeah,
Looks down dejected and just walks back to the group.
yeah. I'd say that the shepherd is probably able to point out where is a good place to spend the night, and you all are able to take a nice rest.
Baglet goes over to Ember and like gives him a pat.
Pat, pat.
All right. Next venture round. Does anyone have any scenes they would like to do?
I feel like I mentioned that there was something I wanted to do with Jared, but it's been a week and I can't remember.
I remember it.
Yeah.
For audience sake and not spoiling what it was, I'll put it in the chat.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank goodness someone's memory is better than mine, because I feel like mine has just been getting worse and worse recently.
Cool. Hugs.
Anyway,
It's okay.
So, Jared is going to approach, Magdalene
No, Tommy,
and...
don't step on the computer.
Oh. The void has come to make its presence known in the form of a kitty.
She's actually started like typing some stuff into Roll20. And I just
It's my turn to play.
You were saying.
Jared is going to approach Magdalene and say, "Do you have a moment to spare?"
Sure.
Why did you cast a support? Well, how would he phrase it? I don't think he's gonna say support spells. Like, no,
Beneficial spell, I would say.
yeah, beneficial spell or supporting magic. Yeah. Why did you cast supporting magic on one of the enemies the other day?
Well, it's and she kind of takes her shawl and shows it. It's part of my thing is disciples of the Lock Keepers there in order to enforce peace. We can say to stop attacking someone, but the way the spell works, you know, if you want it's like if you want the benefits, you have to abide by the rules.
I see. Unfortunately, I do not believe that showing such mercy would be entirely beneficial. In which case, earlier, they did disregard it. It helped them and hindered us in the fight. It did not last very long, thankfully, because it was immediately broken. However, it could have been...
And you didn't notice it hurting her when she broke it?
That is a unique application that I was not aware of, actually. I've never known the spell to be able to do that. I did not realize there was a correlation.
Well, normally it doesn't. Again, that's
Part of
something
the
specific to
item.
the disciples. Believe me,
And
we're
I'm-
very aware that people don't always want to abide by the rules.
Well, color me impressed. Very well then. I apologize for the assumption. I do certainly see the benefit to such a thing. And I imagine... Are you able to cast it on multiple individuals if you expend more power?
Not in the standard way. It's from this, but it's a little finicky.
It wasn't
Like-
I do know that some magic items have a certain number of charges per use of their effects, so I wanted to ask if you used more of the magic, if it would be able to either enhance the punishment or if it would spread the effects to more combatants.
Well, it kind of decides on its own if it feels like doing that. It's like out of character. I roll 1d4 to decide how many targets I can affect.
I see. Well, perhaps the temperament is... Well, not perhaps. Hopefully, the temperament is greatly in our favor.
We're
Thank you for your
certainly
time.
Yeah, we're certainly going to need it.
I imagine so. Alright. Let's be off. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Did Magdalene roll Animal Head like to pet the sheep before we leave?
Yeah.
$14.
14. Yeah, the sheep let you pet them.
Because I live in the mountains, I've encountered sheep before.
Yeah.
Ember looks on, wishing that was him.
I think she tries to like give him a few. I think she tries to give him a few lessons on like the difference in how you handle sheep versus how you handle dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he's never been around that many like farm animals, because he did grow up in a city, and then, you know, so. Okay. So fast paced. Or
Yeah, I think we should be good with fast pace.
Yeah? Good with me?
All right.
All right.
I'll attempt another charisma. Applying guidance on myself.
You need help too, so.
Thank you for that.
You were so
Well-
gung last time.
Well... Well...
Sorry, buddy.
Okay. Also, I'm gonna make a navigation roll, so...
Guidance.
Okay. Oh! Alright.
All right.
He's just still thinking about the sheep he really wanted to pet.
No advantage on complication, no advantage on venture.
Alright. D8. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
No complication.
Okay.
Nine more.
All right.
What do we find this time?
I would say, as you're starting to crest the hills, Jared, your dagger starts to ping.
Be wary. Enemies abound.
One moment, I have to pull up the right stat block. Just so I can know what I'm looking for. Come on, 5e tools, load for me. Do. What is everyone's passive perception?
20.
10.
12.
15.
So I think Magdalene and Ember, you notice the shape that's at the top of you. You kind of feel in the air the anticipation of it, some of the rustling. You know that there's something just at the top of a hill at a vantage point where it can see you and you can't see it.
We're being watched.
How far away is it?
Up the hill, I would say probably 80 feet.
I think Ember's gonna go, Eenie, could I get an invisibility?
Actually, I have a
Still-
better idea. I think Magdalen's gonna go about 20 feet closer, and then activate stone cutting.
Yeah. How far is your stone cutting tremor sense? Just double checking.
It's 60 feet, so she goes
Yeah.
20 feet closer to use it.
You feel from it decently light, but not light enough to avoid your perception. It is definitely a four-legged creature.
So invisibility then?
Yeah, I'll
Ember?
try and see if I can drive it off.
Alright. With that, she will cast invisibility, cloaking Ember and Shadow.
Alright.
All of a sudden, Magdalene being closer, you definitely see the draconic head popping up from above the hill. Where'd he go? As it would be hard to tell originally what kind of dragon this is, as their scales are elaborately painted. However, for Ember and I think Magdalene as well, you would know that this is one thing that life dragons do a lot, since their scales are porcelain, very much like porcelain. A lot of life dragons like to paint their scales as a form of expression.
Edie blinks.
Ember is going to like approach like very cautiously.
Yeah, I think Magdalene's gonna step out with her hands, up. Hi,
Hello.
you come in peace.
I think the young life dragon starts to plop down the hill. Sorry if I startled you all, I just don't get too many travelers in these parts.
Okay, I want to make a roll to see if the life dragon like runs over Ember.
I would say let's do a contested luck check.
Alrighty. And I've been so lucky lately. It'll be great. Yeah,
so,
he gets run over.
Whoa! Okay, so invisibility. Got it. Hi.
Ow.
Hello.
So are we all good then?
Yeah, I just don't usually get travelers. Thought it might be a good chance to test my hunting skills. I wasn't gonna hurt you, just pounce.
How big is the dragon?
It is a young dragon. However, this particular individual is on the younger side of being young, so I would say just into large size category. So about horse sized.
Okay.
Fun.
Well, all right then.
I am Ember, and I drop the invisibility.
Hi.
Yeah, Edie will drop it for you.
Mm-hmm. What's your name?
My name is Thraxena. So, what are you
Nice
all?
to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. What are you all doing here?
Traveling
Um,
points to the west.
We're on our way to see the Rusted Fang.
Oh, that's my great grandfather. you're in
Oh.
his territory now.
Huh.
That's good. We're on the right track.
Good to know that we're making good progress.
Yep.
Don't suppose you would know a shortcut?
Not really. I haven't flown out that way on my own too much. Usually just follow where my parents take me. And, well, also we fly, so I'm not sure how much of a help that would be for you. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Have you
Your
seen
skills are
anything
very
else?
lovely.
Oh, thank you!
Yeah, I actually, and then he's gonna pull out a sketchbook. I draw myself, so
Ooh. I can't get any everywhere, so some people help me out with them, getting the spots I can't quite reach. But yeah, my parents are in charge of this section of the territory. We're a bit far out from their city, but, yeah, if you want to spend the night here, there's a town nearby.
That would be appreciated for a quick stay. Beats wilderness travel.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
But follow
If
me.
you don't mind me ask. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she starts trotting off.
All right.
Ember
boss
will
lady.
follow.
So, why do you all want to go see Rusted Fang and all?
Is
Insight check of how trustworthy this child is.
well,
Yeah.
I assume
Inside the child.
yeah, yeah. Jared is just like, if
Yeah, I will also roll insight.
all right. Where are you? Where are you? Where are
It's
you?
less like, oh, is the child secretly evil, and more like, is the child gonna blab to everyone?
Oh, Jared has a low rolled, but it's like, yeah, no, better safe than sorry.
I'm going to choose. Well, yeah. I mean, it's like pretty obvious that she's not like malicious. So I don't need to be like, oh, is it persuasion or deception?
So yeah,
17.
it's more like how much of a blabbermouth is this child?
She. With 17, I would say that you can tell that she's trustworthy. She's not malicious, but depending on who asks, she might be more of a blabbermouth than. It basically depends on who it is. Like, she might tell her parents, but probably not like random commoners or soldiers. She definitely wouldn't tell. Like, I think it's definitely, you get the vibe that she wouldn't tell Golden Tyrant soldiers anything.
Yeah, yeah, but I think Ember's just gonna say, we came from Sky Pillar. We've worked with the Matron of the Moon. We're here to help touch base with one of her allies.
That's a long way. I've never been there. Wow. Impressive.
Yeah. I think Magdalene steps up and kind of, indicates her, Lawkeeper shawl, and we're concerned about the growing, tensions between the Empire and the territories, and wanted to see if your great grandfather could help us out with that at all. And Magdalene is like, can I take the disguise off for this dragon?
I think. So it's right now. I'm basically being hung. I'm getting the hang up of like I know what the Rusted Fangs deal is regarding this matter, and I'm just wondering would it have found its way to her? And with a 9, I don't think it would, and so. Oh, you're from the Lockkeepers. Cool. Yeah, they, grandfather sees them quite a lot. Good work you do, from what I hear.
Yes, very good work. And
Yeah. Thank you.
she's been very nice to have around.
Jared just nods. He's not one for for
Interacting
just-
with children.
I mean, there's that, but then there's also it just feels like small talk, and he's bad with small talk. It's just yeah, no, that's right, yeah. He's just nodding. He's agreeing.
So, have you come across anything interesting around this area?
Not really. There. Well, was a wyvern here a bit ago. Got away from me.
Oh, wyverns
What
are in
direction
this
did it go in? Maybe we could find it.
Went west.
Well, we're going west, so might come across it.
If you find it, beat its ass.
I think we could do that.
We will. And I'll just put a hand on his axe.
Nice.
Did it say something to you?
Wyverns can't talk. It's just annoying. Messing with some of the farmers. Tried my best to get it, and then it just flew away because I'm not good enough as a hunter yet.
You'll
Jared,
get there. We'll
Yeah.
give a pat.
Jared doesn't vocalize it, but the others would note that there is an interested expression at the mention of the wyvern, and he seems to be hoping they come across it.
Insight check,
Sure.
cause he remembers Karth. I got another 12.
Before I answer, does anyone else want to roll insight, or will it just be Ember for now?
Edie is probably fine.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Magnol's a little distracted.
Okay. From a 12, he's excited that there's a chance that they will find and fight a wyvern. And yeah, I'd say you've been around Jared enough. Yeah, no, a 12 is good enough. He's thinking, hey, if we do kill it, maybe we can get some of the venom. That'd be a really good poison coating for a weapon.
But yeah, what's the dragon's name?
Thraxena.
Draxena. Draxena. Does the town have a temple to the Protector?
Oh yeah.
I think I'll pay a visit there when we have time.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and do you know if there are any other lawkeepers in town at the moment? It might be good to touch base if possible.
Rolling a luck check. Sorry, no.
Well, if not the town, then perhaps there may be some in the Rusted Fangs capital.
Maybe.
We won't know until we arrive. In which case, let's press on, get to the city, rest, and maybe we'll be able to arrive quicker than sooner rather than later.
She keeps.
Yeah. Also, did we move the token when we rolled the 7?
Yes,
Yeah.
we were somewhere around here, now we're somewhere around here.
I think speeding over some of the travel time, Thraxana eventually leads you to the town, and it's a small town. I think she would take to showing you around, and she even is like, "And here's my lair," just in case anyone. And like I think she offers to host you all for the night.
Ember will offer to draw her as a thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Thank you so much.
I like how I didn't even need to roll. Like,
This
it could have been the
bargain.
worst drawing he's ever made.
This bargain is acceptable.
I love this kid already.
Yeah, because I've been listening to the Mighty Nine. I'm at the part where they have Kiri, and I'm just kind of, it's like, oh, is this our Kiri?
Kiri's great.
Yeah.
Don't eat humans, okay? So when there's a moment, Ember is gonna go to the Temple of the Protector.
Yeah.
So
There is some priests there. Does anyone join him?
I think Magdalene will.
okay.
I think Jared would opt to not this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he would
and-
probably stay out as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and Ember's not like going out of his way to invite anyone, but like, you know, Magdalene's a cleric, so he's not
Yeah.
object to her joining. So
Yeah, open invitation. Anyone who wants to can.
yeah. Well, it's less that and more a like, if Magdalene wants to come, sure, but he's not going out of his way to invite anyone. So if
Yeah.
anyone wants to incite that, I mean, they don't have to. It's yeah. But yeah, so okay, so Temple of the Protector.
Yeah.
So what's it like in there?
It's very open to let a dragon come in with at one end a statue. This one, because of the location, made of wood, with incense and offerings around the statue. A few attendants for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think Ember's gonna take the horn and make like the nicest wine he can for an offering. You could say it's the world's best tasting wine even. All the epic references today. And he is gonna go up and yeah. And DM, since you you know more about this than I do,
Yeah.
I guess if he's praying for or like asking for something, is that something that would be said out loud or just kind of like quietly to himself?
Normally prayers are said out loud.
Okay. Okay, so I think he'll make the offering and like will kind of noticeably be maybe like sitting away from other people just to be a little more like private with this. So yeah, I think it's gonna say it's me again. So asking for same things I have been past few weeks, just keeping my family safe and my companions and the people who are the most in danger of this conflict, both in the territories and in the Empire. But I don't know if this is out of your domain, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna be like when I get to the other side of this, and I don't want to lose myself to this, and I don't know how to... I've finally been putting myself back together, and I feel like I'm just gonna fall apart again, and I don't know how to stop that. Don't know if you have anything for that, but it would be appreciated. Okay, and that's what he says.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch.
That, what I will say, that was not anything for if she hears you or if you will be, or if your quest will be taken. That was just to see if you would feel any response. So.
Still, ouch.
Yeah. What is Magdalene doing at the temple?
I think she's also kind of like, you know, taking the opportunity to pray. I think first she like finds a corner and just like kind of takes the opportunity to just meditate a bit.
All right.
And it's like, okay, this actually seems to be relatively friendly territory. Maybe we're not totally screwed.
All right. Does Magdalene overhear Ember at all, or I'll leave that up to you too.
I say roll a perception check.
$15?
I say yeah. So make of that what you will. Magdalen's just like, oh, he's sad. He is sad boy.
Stupid
It's
sad.
like,
Yep.
you know, we're all under a lot of stress, so you know, she gets it.
Okay. Does she say anything to him?
I think she just kind of lets him have his privacy on this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think for like her and for when
Also,
she's-
my passive perception is 20. Do I notice her eavesdropping?
I I would say you would notice eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yeah. And I can see it being a thing where it's like you're not trying to eavesdrop, but like you're not in a
Yeah,
soundproof
overhear
room.
things. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think he'll also like give Magdalene some of the wine for her offering if she would like.
Yeah, I think she'll accept that, and
Mm-hmm.
feels like, you know, great protector. You know, I've always followed you as I have followed, you know, the pantheon of my own people, and trying to keep both of our people safe and from killing each other, and doing what I can. So, any little help or reassurance you could give be appreciated.
I think you get the sensation that, you know, your prayers were heard.
Okay.
Nothing more than the usual experience of doing it.
Oh, so your prayers get heard, but my prayers don't get heard. Okay, I see how
Hey,
it is.
You don't know that. You just don't feel like they were.
And I think,
Chat,
like-
in case you can't tell, we're sisters, so...
Yeah, and I think like just being heard is like, you know, sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she makes. I'm picturing like a temple district, so I think she like stops at the temple of the reporter as well.
Similar feel.
Mm-hmm.
Do Jared and Eni want any scenes? And an important question.
Sure.
Does Edie try to steal from Drexena?
What? No.
Okay.
Okay.
Had to ask. Because it's Edie.
Okay, you draw the line at stealing from children. Got it.
Yeah, it's like she tends to. I don't know if you've noticed, but she tends to hold back against people that she's friendly with. I
Mhm.
mean, except for Jared, which is more playful.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Well,
this-
with Jared,
this
it's
kid-
funny, so...
Exactly.
It's been good. But I would say as they wait outside of the temple, Eni would be attempting to craft a necklace with the teeth of the hyena fangs and Allosaur teeth.
Right. Do you have any proficiency with artisan's tools?
I do not.
All right. Then it is.
So
I
it's
would
very clumsy.
Yeah, I'd say dexterity check just to see.
Fair enough. 18.
18.
Ooh,
Pretty
nice.
good.
It's still very crude, but it's simple enough where she can get it essentially together and looking fairly nice.
Yeah.
And you'll see that she'll actually have made a few.
Nice.
And then
Hmm.
here, and she'll toss one up to Jared.
He'll catch it surprised and just look down at it, then back to Eni. For me.
Got through those fights together. Might as well have a nice momentum from them.
That's as he stares at it. That's the only response of just, It seems to be a novel and unaccustomed notion for him to receive a gift.
You could wear them if you want, or not. Doesn't bother me in any such. I'll probably do so.
She'll then tie one around her neck and just kind of play with it for a bit.
Do look forward to adding on more. Depending on what we come across. I think there'll be a nice spot right in the middle for when we for a certain someone.
There's an amused smirk on his face as Eni alludes to that certain someone. But then the smirk turns to more of a just genuine smile as he says, I think I will, as he puts the necklace on.
Eni will look at him.
Looks good on you. Makes you look tough. Makes us look tough.
And she
And we
does
did-
kind of like a joking like flex.
He'll give like a very light, playful punch on the shoulder and say, "What? Like we didn't already?"
We did. But this makes us look even tougher. And who knows? Maybe if there's any idiot bandits on the road, this will show that we're not ones to be messed with.
It's true. Could serve as a deterrent.
I mean, the hyena ones are fairly small, but this one,
She points to the Alistar one.
this one's much bigger.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, and whenever the other two would come out, Edie would hand them 2 necklaces as well.
Yeah, Ember, I think... Because he was pouring his heart out, and then he didn't, like, hear anything back, so I think he's... Once he and Magdala leave the temple, I think he's just gonna say, I'm gonna go for a walk in a little while. I'll, meet up with you later. And he's just gonna wander around the town. Maybe find somewhere to, like, spider climb up and just perch for a while. Cause just, he's not doing good.
Alright then. Let us know if you need anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's like, the rest of the party just don't see that, so... Like,
Okay.
he just says it to Magdalene, and he's like, but yeah. Of just going for a walk and...
Well, I guess upon seeing only Magdalene comes out, maybe
Yeah.
we'll look.
Does Amber need more time in there?
Heck, well, Piper being hard on all of us. I think he needs a moment.
Well,
Here, if you want it.
And then Eni will toss her a tooth necklace.
Thank you. Just gonna put it on.
Well, I don't know about all about you, but I'd appreciate another sleep in a nice, warm bed, not a bedroll.
I agree.
Yeah, and then Rick, can you be able to arrange an audience for us with her parents before we head out?
Oh, that might take a while for a message to reach them, and then get back here, and then you to travel there, and they're...
Okay. Okay, so they aren't here.
Yeah, they're to the northwest a bit, so they're a little out of the way if you're trying to get to great-grandfather's place.
Yeah, no, I think I just figured if it was on the way, we might as well, but if it isn't...
But good instinct.
Yes. Unfortunate, but at the very least, there's very much good thinking in that.
Yeah, and then just, is there anything we should be aware of if we're able to secure an audience with your great-grandfather?
Well, he is very old.
Is there anything he likes?
I'm gonna roll another intelligence check for her. So, thing about grandfather is he was already as old as my parents are when he was fighting in the war. So, he's at a point where from what I've heard, very few dragons have ever gotten to this in all of history, where his power's starting to wane. He's not as strong as he used to be. The magic is too much for his mortal body. So it's actually my grandfather and his sister who are kind of de facto running things. They have their own sections of the territory that they run, but as long as great-grandfather is alive, they are both, they say, assisting, but I've heard my parents talk about it, and they're basically ruling everything because great-grandfather's not at full capacity, so... But that doesn't mean that he doesn't have any power. He has all the social power. Anything he says, he overwrites them instantly. They are just de facto in charge, but if he needs to, he will take over and make a decision, and they can't say anything about it.
Great, so it's all very good to know.
Glad to help. Anything else you might want to know?
Is there anything he likes?
Anything he likes? It's hard.
Might be good to bring gifts.
Yeah. Trying to remember. I say this one. I think he likes new things, like from outside the territories, or novel things. I've heard that it's so hard to find gifts for him because when you've been around for almost 2,000 years, you've seen a lot of things. But he likes we get some really big crawfish in the river sometimes. Really nasty. They can punch you so hard. He loves them, always has. What else? He tried...
You brought boxer lobsters into this campaign?
Yes! He...
First of all, how dare you? As the person who almost died to those things.
There's one thing when we've gone a few times, he's usually had, I don't know the name for it, but it looked like it was a bit of lion and goat and snake, and my parents said that it was called a chimera. I've never seen them. But yeah.
Yeah, you said he likes things from outside the territories, because I know how to... It's like I knit, and I learned how to do it in styles that aren't found within the territories, but I'm not sure what sort of knitted things a dragon would like, if any.
I mean, anything that's... on practicality or size, the amount of time it would take. And so anything that's more of a display piece rather than a practical piece, he'd probably like.
Oh, like
Okay.
one of those like stuffed animals?
That, I was thinking more of a tapestry kind of deal, or like a...
Ooh, yeah,
well,
that would work too.
given timing, probably a small tapestry. But yeah, like something that's more for display than necessarily function, just because I doubt you'd be able to make a blanket for a dragon that big in however long it takes.
Alright. Thank you. We can work with
No,
that.
no. All right.
Such a shame Ember isn't here for this conversation.
Well, we can inform him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you very much for the information. Let me see.
And Edie will reach into her into her bag.
Oh, would you like some of these?
Edie will then pull out her set of weighted dice.
I mean, he'd take anything, but those aren't really too
Oh,
special.
no, for you.
Oh, for me? Sure.
Yeah, as a payment for the information.
Oh, thanks. Takes them. I think she like gently like tries to like grab them in her teeth and then just plods over to her hoard and drops them in.
This is the most adorable NPC you've ever created.
Thanks.
Alright. Sounds like, well, you have plenty to work with. I'm planning on a gift for your grandfather then.
Mhm.
Sounds like it.
Mhm.
Thank you very much for it.
I'll have some people ready some beds for you. Don't want to sleep on the hard ground. I'm used to it, but
Mhm.
I'm sure that I speak for all of us when I say it is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
My pleasure. Should I go find Ember? Is he okay?
There seemed to be a lot on his mind. I'm sure that he will find us when he is ready.
Okay. When it starts getting dark, I'm gonna go look for him.
Okay.
That sounds,
Yeah, that sounds
like
good.
a generous compromise.
I think like it does start getting dark by the time he thinks, oh shit, I should probably go back. Yeah.
I'm
Also, if could I be indulged for like a brief like Ember scene
Yeah.
just while he's out there? Okay. So we talked about how like, oh yeah, he would definitely have gotten a set of sending stones to like keep in touch, you know, with his girlfriend and stuff. So, do you think by sundown would there be a message on the sending stone? Do you think there would be one yet, or?
Yeah, I think there would. Just like,
Okay.
hey, how was the day? Hope you're doing well.
Okay. He does kind of like, as he's very tired, but like he does work up the energy to say hi back, and he says, day went well. Met the Rusted Fang's great-granddaughter. She is very nice. I made her a drawing that she very much appreciated. So I miss you. But I'm okay. And then that's the message. I wasn't counting the words, but I mean let's be real, sending stones are basically just walkie-talkies.
Yeah. What is Autumn's insight modifier?
I think it was like a +8, so
Do we want to argue advantage because it's Ember?
yes. I would argue advantage because of Ember. I think at one point we discussed it's like she would have advantage on all insight checks against Ember, and Ember would have disadvantage on all deception checks against Autumn.
Is an 11 enough to pick up that Ember had a bad day? Or at least like he's going through some like rough mental state.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you get a sending. We don't have much ability to talk back and forth, but is there anything I can do to help?
Can you tell Ginger I love her very much and she's the best girl? I mean, aside from you, of course.
I love it.
You're assuming I haven't done that multiple times a day.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, last sending I can do. Love you, stay safe.
I love you too. And I'm doing my best to be okay. Yeah, that's actually why he wanted to go away from the group, was to call his girlfriend. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That was not planned.
Yeah.
I just thought of it.
Do you think Ember heads back before Darksena finds him?
I think Trexena would find him just as he's like climbing down from wherever he was Spider-Man brooding to go back. So oh yeah, and I think she would see that it's like he can spider climb, so
Are you doing okay?
yeah, just you ever have those days where it feels like, oh, things are starting to get better and then they get worse again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of one of those. And I'm trying to keep in mind the good stuff and tell myself that that hasn't gone yet. Just... I'm guessing I took too long to come back and everyone's worried about me. We should go back.
I think with Ember's permission, she, like, rubs against your side in a approximation of a hug.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll, like, reciprocate as best we can of just, like, again, kind of patting her scales. Thank you.
Of course.
And Ember will head back.
All right. You all have a pretty nice rest there. It's pretty well done up. You get some nice beds. One thing.
Yeah,
you'll...
I think Magdalene lets Ember borrow her scarf.
Love that.
Yeah, how big is the scarf? Like, on a scale of 1 to Tom Baker, like, what sort of scarf are we talking about? For those of you who don't know, Tom Baker, was one of the Doctor Who's who had a ridiculously long scarf. That, I actually, made a replica of myself, and it is over 20 feet long.
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh my god.
It took 5 months!
Oh.
But it's okay, I had a good time making it, so... I'll send a picture.
Yeah, it's not like Tom Baker size, but still like relatively. It's on a larger size for like a normal scarf, and it's very soft, so it's like good for like that kind of stimming.
Oh yeah, I think he is gonna wrap it around his face and kind of squish it to get the good sensory. I think honestly, at one point, you might, like, scrunch it up into a ball and hug it and pretend it's Ginger.
Aww.
One thing you will notice about Darksena is that she has a lot of potions on display.
That's her special interest.
Yeah, she also has, like, you can see a bit behind that, like, she does have like some alchemy equipment.
I think Ember is gonna, like, casually mention that it's like he does know how to make some potions since he can. Again, because of the tool proficiency thing, like, he is able to make healing potions, so.
Oh, you do some alchemy too? Nice.
Yeah, my girlfriend taught me.
Aw. That's sweet. What's she like?
Well, you see, and then he's gonna go on a long explanation of Autumn, just all the backstory.
Yeah,
So
I
it's like, so she saved my life, and then lived with her. Then we hung out a lot, and then and this is like the tea the rest of the party hasn't gotten, but at one point, like when it was spring, like there was a festival, and Ember made sure to like help out like around to make sure like Autumn didn't have any like extra chores she had to do, so she could go. And he went to, and they had to dance, and that's when he realized he liked her, and that's when he realized, oh no, I should leave. And then tried to leave without saying goodbye, but then she was like, no, don't do that. So
Yeah,
and
Thraxena,
then we'll get
Nice
the stuff
try.
that happened in the campaign. So just
yeah.
just that entire soap opera dynamic.
She is so engrossed by the story, and like she will ask questions and like clarification, and she's just loving hearing the story. And like, you know, you get to like, and so like I tried to leave without saying anything. She's like, oh no.
But luckily she caught me, and she said that I better write to her so that way she knows that I got there safely. And then we kept in touch, and then she met my sister, and then got back in touch with me, and so that's how I met up with her again, and now we're dating. So
That is so. Oh, that's all so sweet.
yeah, and Ember's not gonna mention any of the like tragic backstory parts of it. He's gonna yada yada that over that as much as possible.
Well, I hope you two have a long, happy life together.
I'll do my best with the happy, but
Gives you another nuzzle.
thanks.
Do you have any pictures of her?
Well, he has quite a few sketches of just
Wow.
very artfully and like lovingly drawing her. So.
She is very pretty.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and also like he's doing his best to find the Om sketches, but like most of his non-landscape sketches are of Ginger.
She's so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, she's currently taking care of Autumn, given the current tensions. I was getting worried about being able to keep her safe, so.
Well, I'm sure that you're gonna come back safe for both of them.
She's made it very clear she'll be very angry with me if I don't. So.
Oh, that's how you know you got a good one.
Yep.
And then unless anyone has anything else, I think that's how the evening passes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you
And because
all...
Ember only needs 4 hours of sleep, I think the like Autumn soap opera drama probably goes well into when everyone else is sleeping.
Yeah! Thraxena does need to sleep, but she is having fun with just hearing all of it, and so she's like, she is tired the next morning as she sees you all off.
Also, it's like when you stay up really late at like a sleepover.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
I would say before Ember does go to trance, that you would find in your spot the bone necklace and a little note saying, "For you, hope you feel better."
Yeah. Oh, Eenie, buy me a drink first before you get me bone jewelry.
It's midnight. What are you talking about?
Never mind, I was trying to make a joke.
At this point, she's kind of groggily.
Huh?
Just kidding.
Oh yeah.
That was out of character.
It's alright. There you go. Okay, anyway, next day.
Next day.
It's a travel session. We're all like, okay, we're gonna have all the shenanigan scenes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think before we leave, Magdalene is gonna purchase some like extra yarn or supplies to start working on like a small
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
tapestry thing.
Yeah. Simple enough, I would say, like, up to, you know, a gold, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
It's like more than she like will need just to be on the safe side, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is the pace we are going at?
I say we just keep going fast. We gotta
We're
go
almost
fast
there.
until we get there.
Gotta go faster.
Unless
yeah,
we almost die, then we can take a long rest.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go for a charisma.
All right.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll navigate.
Bandit,
May I ask for advantage?
of course.
Yeah.
Guidance.
I can
Actually,
guidance myself, so you can guidance
Okay.
you can guidance Ember.
I'll say
Okay.
with Threxena,
Oh,
you're.
I could use the guidance because I'm 2 away.
I will say because of Threxena, you are able to just insta pass the charisma.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, one time I didn't need it. I got it on both.
Okay.
Of course.
Roxanne, can you roll the guidance?
Sure. Three.
Okay. Okay, we pass.
Nice.
Jinx.
All right.
Because I'm just like anything but a 1.
No complication.
Double 7.
Lucky.
Lucky.
oh, almost there.
Almost there. Yeah. This encounter. I want to set some things up, and this encounter is gonna be simple enough. It's 3 lions. You can probably scare them away or kill them very easily with not much effort. So I guess, how do you take care of the lions? Do you scare them away or do you fight?
I vote scaring them away.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Might as
easy
well.
enough.
Does anyone have thaumaturgy?
I do actually.
Ooh. Yeah, just
Earthquake!
and I mean,
Like the one that woke me up last night.
can I get an intimidation check from Jared? Advantage because thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine just the like JoJo like doom sound right behind with the earth shaking as he just stares at him.
Oh, that's an actual 20.
Yeah, they go. They like. What do you do to scare off the lions, Jared?
So, let's see. According to
Would we
thaumaturgy,
say these lions are cowardly?
so for thaumaturgy, there is the option to make your voice louder, up to 3 times as loud, for up to 1 minute. And for that 1 minute duration, advantage on intimidation checks. So he's just gonna max out that volume slider.
Let me just raise that all up.
And He is going to try his best to mimic a roar from a creature we have previously encountered. Probably, I cannot remember its name, but the dinosaur that breathed fire was from Mutations.
Yeah.
And just do that to terrify and scare the lions away.
Yeah. Have you ever seen videos of cats freaking out? It's that,
Yeah.
but with lions.
I don't need to see videos. I have 2 cats.
Yeah, it's like one of them like jumps up in the air and they just go running off.
Yeah, no, it's just like have you ever seen, like, I can't remember if it was like a pickle or a cucumber or what? Actually, wait, no, those are the same thing, aren't they? But anyway, you just put one down behind one, just turn around and then jump.
A pickle is based off a cucumber, but technically you can make pickles out of other things. So
Yeah. Thank you. I learned something new.
Yeah, the lions just go bolting off.
Jared would also warn the others, you may want to cover your ears, and then do it.
Alright. Hopefully last leg. Any venture actions?
I say we can go normal pace to lessen the DC for a navigation check.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'll guidance myself.
Yeah.
and-
Also, Magdalene wants to get started on the knitting project while they're traveling if
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah.
Right?
Alright. Both pass.
Mm-hmm.
Another 4. No complication.
Double 6s. Let's go.
Yep. You are
Nice.
able to make it there. Well, I'm gonna put this token
Top
on
layer.
the back. Just so
Or the back.
you guys are on top of it rather than the other way around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You start to see the city far out from where it is, because it is built on a very large hill that stands alone as opposed to the hills you just came out from, surrounded by big walls, and in fact the river having been diverted around it to create a moat. And you see the site coming up as you approach the city. However, as you get there, you begin to hear screaming.
Oh shit.
Oh no. Ember's honestly, he's in no thoughts head empty. He's just gonna run over and investigate what's causing the screams.
Yep.
Magdalene will join him on that.
Here we go again.
Excellent. Fantastic.
All right, so you all go charging up as I bring you to the battle map. You will, coming upon the road, you'll notice a lot of civilians starting to run the other way. And as you come up to where the screaming is happening, you see the large web left. And standing over it is this monstrosity. It has a few javelins stuck under its scales, but before you stands a creature reminiscent of a dragon, but also of a spider. The token does not properly communicate how horrifying this thing looks. So I'm sending the art in the Discord.
What the fuck is that?
So yeah, it is a reptilian body with dragon head and dragon tail, but instead of the usual dragon appendages, it's 6 legs, 3 on each side, reminiscent of a spider. Over on the wall, guards are clamoring. However, it is almost out of range of the javelins, as it is nomming on this civilian, 2 others caught in the web. I think it's in agreement that that is initiative.
Okay.
Oh, I think
Hey, remember, you have advantage thanks to the weapon of warning.
I don't think.
And if you're Ember, you have it anyway.
Roxanne, if you could drag
Oh, I
Magdalen's
forgot to-
token out, because she's.
Oh yeah.
I don't
I'm
know
just
why
gonna
I didn't put her
reroll that
token
so I
there.
can
That's all.
manually. I am insisting that that's not the actual number. I rolled an 18 first.
All right.
Just doing that so I can put it back on the thing. There we go.
And for Magdalene.
Oh damn.
Whoa! All right.
Oh shit.
Now
She
I
is
roll
not having it.
for the spider dragon. What is its initiative modifier? +4.
I shouldn't have mentioned the Spider-Man brooding earlier, because now we have.
Oh,
Spider
got a
Dragon.
23.
God damn.
Oh!
And
What's its
for-
dex modifier? Or does it beat any?
It
Mine's
has
a
a
+4.
Oh! Rollies! One moment. Just gotta pull up the guards to get their initiative. So, /R, 1d20. If Eni could also roll d20.
It's gotta get a higher than a 6. What if it's another 6?
Oh!
Okay.
Ah. Yeah.
Hey, come on. Alright. What is a guard's initiative? +4. $22 for the guards. Damn.
Oh man, everyone rolled really high for initiative.
All right, we have 20 minutes, but we'll get through hopefully the first round of combat. Eni, what are you doing?
Perfect. Let's start this off with excellent thing of slow.
Oh,
It is going to need to do a wisdom save,
Wisdom
as she will summon a large pool of darkness right around this thing, and just the darkness begins sticking to it as it slows its movement down.
Nice.
it will fail, but then in slow motion, it looks over at you, Edie. Do you do a quicken spell?
Oh, 100%. First of all, just a quick recap of what slow does to an affected creature. Its speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and dexterity saves, and it can't take reactions on its turn. It can take either an action or a bonus action, not both. It
Oh.
only can make one attack.
It has magic resistance. Sorry. It's been a while
No
since I
worries.
looked at stat block. Just re-rolling. Nah.
Okay.
So this effects still apply.
Yep.
And yeah, she will then do a mind sliver right at it with a quicken spell. It's gonna have to do an
Intelligence
int save of
save.
16.
It's a -2, but at advantage. Seven. So that is 4.
I believe it would actually have been 9 since I was disadvantaged.
Oh,
Either way, it fails.
I guess advantage is, yeah. Advantage, disadvantage cancel out, so yeah. Doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah, either way, so its next attack, its next saving throw, it will get subtract a 1d4 from, and it will have on its next wisdom save disadvantage. And then
Alright.
Edie's going to take a step back. Right there.
All right. The creature will. What's its movement speed? Double check. 50, so it can move 25. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just walking right over that guy. 5. Rears its head back as it does so. 30-foot cone.
Oh, why are we this bunched up?
Oh no!
Oh,
Yes.
damn it.
Edie just, with two big shadowy hands, just flips the dragon, the bird.
But it is going to exhale, and it's not a breath weapon. It is, or at least not a
Web.
traditional breath weapon. It is a swarm of little spiders.
Oh no, that's worse.
Oh,
Oh, it does recharge the web. Good. So I need Ember, Magdalene, and Jared to make dexterity saving throw.
which I make at advantage at least. So
15? Is that enough?
15 is the DC.
oh no!
Oh no, Ember.
Edie to...
Oh,
That was with the advantage.
Oh no. Okay, so oh no, this is a lot. So Ember is not raging yet, correct?
No.
Oh, this is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh, that is 71 total from the breath, halved for
I'll take
Jared
it.
and Magdalene.
I'll take it.
Edie wipes away the sweat.
Oh. Thankfully,
Kill me.
half on success.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the breath
Oh,
now
what's-
recharges.
yeah.
Guys, I have 46 hit points.
34.
Roxanne, you had a question?
What kind of damage is this?
It is, the first 6 are piercing, the second 6 are poison.
Okay, so I'd have resistance to the second 6 because
Okay.
of dwarf.
Got it, forgot about that. So...
I couldn't have been necrotic. Oh well.
Yeah, so, Matt, sorry, I forgot about dwarf poison resistance. It is the gods' turn. Are they within 120 feet of this thing? Just barely, so that is disadvantage, and that's a +6. Does someone want to roll for the guard captain as she chucks a javelin?
All right, what's the numbers?
Someone other than me, please.
That it is a +6 disadvantage.
All right, so that's 2d20, keep lower 1, +6, yes?
Yes.
No, not 1.
Goes over, misses the creature. Magdalene.
Okay, so there are 2 civilians in the line of fire.
Yes.
Okay, so there's that guy and that guy.
Yeah.
And then this one is just dead.
Yep, that one was being munched on.
Uh, does casting a spell from an item count against the you can't cast multiple leveled spells in a single turn?
That would.
Damn it. Okay.
Oh, when do I make saves against slow? Is it end of turn?
I believe he's just slow. Let me double check. Can repeat the save at the end of its turn. Yes. Okay.
All right, so
Whew.
it is. Oh. $19. It is no longer slowed.
About
Crap.
that, silvery barbs.
Okay.
So about
Jared,
that.
have that advantage.
Roll bad. Roll bad.
Thank you.
Oh, that one.
Perfect. You're still slow, my
Okay.
dude.
Okay, yeah, I think Magdalene is going to look at Ember apologetically.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You've seen that he can make a really strong healing potion every day. So he's just gonna look over and say, "Get them."
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me just roll. Please work. Okay. Whew. I rolled a 4, so
Ooh.
let me see. Oh, is that guy also a civilian?
Yeah. But he's running away and not in the web, so he'll probably be able to get away.
Okay, but just to be safe, just since I have it, so I'm gonna cast Sanctuary on the 2 webbed civilians
All right.
to hopefully give them a minute. And if I see like any others who look like they might be at risk, and then I'm gonna.
Yeah. I think this guy might be at risk, so.
Yeah, so it's like I have 4 targets, so already use them all, and then that's a bonus action, so I will run forward and use my action to try to cut one or both of them free.
All right. What was the last target of Sanctuary?
I don't know is the thing, because it's like, is there anyone else where it would help? Because it's like, because if I cast it on one of our party members, they couldn't attack without breaking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
What about this dude up here?
Oh, this guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
might as well.
Yeah, or actually, can I Sacred Flame the web?
You could. However, if you, however, looking at the, so I would say you cast Sacred Flame trying to get the web. Unfortunately, it will not react to the radiant damage.
Oh. Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
Hmm.
Jared.
Going to 5, 10, 15. Let me double check what I can do for bonus action real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna Hexblade's Curse this thing. First time in a good while that he feels the need to do that. So that's bonus action used. And for action... don't need it for this attack, because I have the Silvery Barb's advantage. He's gonna take one more step. And he is going to make a Booming Blade attack with the Great Sword. Uh,
All right.
so that will be 23 to hit.
Yep.
So the weapon damage itself is it's 11 slashing with actually wait. Oh no, it just rolled. Wait.
Per wound, so that is from old
Yeah.
wounding.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out like the slashing damage. Because it says 3 plus 1 plus
It's
5.
2d6.
Yeah, I know it's 2d6, but the math ain't mathing because it says
Oh, yeah.
3 plus 1 plus 5 to make 11.
Oh, min 3? What? Do you have great weapon fighting?
I shouldn't?
Not great weapon master, great weapon fighting.
Yeah,
Huh.
I have Great Weapon Master to give an extra plus 3 damage on that, but I don't have Great... Oh, I do have Great Weapon Fighting. I do
Yeah.
have Great Weapon Fighting.
So your fighting style.
So that should be... Yeah, okay. So, but even then
Yeah, because
that's
it turns
weird.
a 1 into a
3.
3. So.
Because 3 plus 6, that's 6 plus 5, 11.
Yeah, they
There
buffed
we
it
go.
from.
It was just a...
They buffed
okay.
it from normal 5.
Just a re-roll. Okay. I was very confused at why 3 plus 1 plus 5 equaled 11 and not 9, but the minimum 3, that does it. Okay. So, 11 slashing damage, plus 3 from Great Weapon Master, plus another 3 from Hexblade's Curse. So that's 11 plus 6 is 17 slashing. The new has an extra 2d6 necrotic damage, so that's an extra 9 necrotic.
Woo!
And then, there is the damage from Booming Blade, which, at the current level, will deal an extra 1d8 on the hit. So that's another 3 for Thunder. And if it moves before the end of my next turn, or its turn, which one is it? Yeah, until the start of my next turn, that's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, then it takes 2 more d8 of thunder damage if it moves willingly.
All right. Ember.
Bonus action, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Okay, Ember is... I think it's very appropriate that Ember took the most damage from the attack and he's the last to go. Because he was just thrown off by all the spiders.
Yeah, like just like shaking them off and squashing them.
Yeah. I'm having flashbacks to when I was at an outdoor archery range and having to retrieve some of my arrows by venturing into areas which had a bunch of burr plants
Ugh.
and getting all of them stuck to my pants. So anyway, Ember is gonna use his movement to go up here, and because he's having a really bad day, bonus action rage. So gonna roll. Yes.
Very sorry to interrupt. Looking up the because of D&D Beyond shenanigans, they don't have the 2024 version of the Weapon of Wounding. The thing needs to make a DC 15 con save, or it will be unable to regain hit points for an hour.
It has no way to regain hit points, so we don't need to
Okay,
bother with
then
that.
we could just hand wave it. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. I rolled a 5, so every time Ember takes damage from an attack roll, he will do 1d8 damage back. So, just automatically.
All All right.
Okay, so that's now I'm going to attack because he's upset and probably very itchy. So, all right. So first attack. Really, a 6 and a 3.
What's the
Buddy.
total?
I believe the total is a 14.
Just barely misses with the slow.
Okay.
Second attack.
He's having trouble focusing. All the spiders. That was a 5 and a 4.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now they both miss.
It's not Ember's day.
I mean,
God.
getting a swarm of spiders breathed at me would also throw me off my game.
Okay,
Um,
so yeah,
Unfor-
I hope we get through one more round of combat, so maybe Ember will try and do something. Maybe he'll almost die. We'll see.
I mean,
We shall see.
I'm fine with one more round if everyone else is.
Good
Yeah.
with me?
Yeah.
All right, so Eni.
All right. With that,
What did the dice have against me? Just
run down here, and
feel
we'll
for
give a
you.
sharp whistle at the dragon.
you go to dice.
This way, dummy. And as it looks directly at her, she is going to rear back, and a large javelin of shadowy blackness will fire right at its head as she fires a psychic lance.
Ooh, that is int save.
Yep.
Has advantage, but -2. 10. That's a fail.
Not enough, as it collides right into it, and on top of the 28 psychic damage, it is incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Oh no. So it can't do anything.
And as a quicken spell, gotta do another mind sliver at it.
All right.
Do it again.
10 psychic damage. And another int save.
11. That's a fail. Wow.
Not enough. And again, another d4 to its next saving throw, as well as it is going to have disadvantage on its next con save.
All right. Spider dragon turn. It is incapacitated, but it can still move. 5, 10. Ember gets attack of opportunity. 15.
Which I will take.
Jared gets
whatever
attack
I
of
can get.
opportunity. 20.
It gets the thunder.
25.
6 thunder damage.
Does the
Breath.
16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, finally.
I have a question.
Yes.
19 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
It is bloodied.
Outstanding. I'm going to assume no, but I still want to ask and be safe. Can I use the Vow of Enmity on a reaction to opportunity attack, or does it have to be the? It does say the attack action. Wait, never mind.
Yeah, attack action.
Okay. In which case, it is a normal roll. There it is. 18, outstanding.
Woo!
So that's 12 plus 6, 18 slashing, and additional necrotic. 18 slashing, 6 necrotic.
So that is 24.
Oh yeah, and then do weapon mastery properties trigger on opportunity attacks?
It depends on which mastery property.
Yeah, because I was wondering if Ember could use the cleave thing to also get the web holding this guy.
I'd allow it.
Okay, I didn't Well, also, I also could have gotten that on my turn. I didn't realize the web counted as a thing I could hit.
Oh, let's retroactive roll for, yeah.
Yeah, retroactive cleave attack. Okay, now I get a natural 17.
Yep, that'll do it.
I'm guessing that hits.
Yeah.
Because that's a 25.
Yep.
And I'll roll damage. 15 slashing damage.
That bit of web is gone. This guy is freed.
Mm-hmm.
Guards, I'm pretty sure out of javelin range, so Magdalene.
Okay, so how's Ember doing health-wise?
Still at 46 out of 117. So, that's kind of like a little under like 40% of his health. He's under half, so.
Let's see. Yeah, and then how's everyone else doing? Cause it's, or how are Jared and Amy doing?
Untouched.
I am missing roughly 35, if my math is right.
Yeah. Yeah, because Ember was able to full damage.
Yeah, I'm down 24, so I'm trying to decide between, let's see. You know, it's not a lot,
yeah,
but I think I'll go with, mass healing word.
Okay.
All right.
Yay.
11 healing is 11 healing.
Yeah, so not a huge amount, but that's a bonus action, so I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, run forward, and
I
pull
will
out.
need you to make a dexterity save as you enter the webs.
Okay, because I was gonna, like, pull out a knife and use my action to cut through them.
Alright. It's just that since you entered the webs, you do need to make a dexterity save, or you will get restrained in them. Unfortunately, as you enter the webs, they stick to your feet and you are restrained.
Great.
Jared.
All right. You do still have your action if you want to use that.
Yep, sorry.
Oh yeah, and then oh yeah, shit. Yeah, we need to talk about like what wizard spells I would have
Yeah.
in my book. It's like shit, I already used leveled spells.
Well, at the
I should bring
You
up burning
can always
hands.
Sacred Flame him. When in doubt, Sacred Flame.
Okay, I could do that.
Yeah. It has,
Next turn I can burning hands.
it has advantage naturally, but disadvantage from slow, so it's just a +8.
plus 8 dex. Woo.
That is just on the save, because it has dex save proficiency.
Also, it gets a minus D4
Oh
as well.
jeez. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
D4
even
won't
with
help
that
that.
D4.
Yeah, that won't help, unfortunately.
This thing
Ugh.
just... It is disgusting as it moves, and it is just... Even slowed, it is, like, moving unpredictably and surprisingly fast. Jared.
Alrighty. Going to 5, 10, 15. Double check bonus actions really quick. Yeah, I'll save it for that. Okay, so now going to now I'm going to earlier invoke Channel Divinity for the Vow of Enmity to give myself advantage on attacks against this thing for a minute.
All right.
And then I'm going to do this as a level 2 Divine Smite. As can I do a level 2 Divine Smite and the Booming Blade as well at the same attack?
Normally you could, but I will say that because of the way Vow of Enmity it works, you need to take the attack action, where Booming Blade is
and that's
cast
the
Booming
magic
Blade.
action.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, thank you for that. Good to keep in mind in the future. So that'll be advantage 19.
19 hits.
Okay, so that's 11 plus 6, 17 slashing. 2d6 necrotic, so that's another 10 necrotic. So that's
Oh boy.
26 for the
And then,
smite.
level 3, so it starts at, or level 2, so it turns to 3d8.
God.
That's another 12. Low roll on that first
38.
one, but the other two are very good.
Oh.
In just one hit.
Ember.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Bonus action Shadow Step over here, and I'm now in flanking with Jared, so
Ooh.
I can roll an advantage without it getting advantage against me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna attack it some more. I rolled bad again. What is up with my dice today? That was a 2 and a 4.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, I got a 17 on the die. So
Okay.
That's a 25.
There we
Yep.
go.
So just put 20 slashing damage.
Woo!
Nice.
It is still standing. And I
Okay.
think
And yeah.
because we're already over time, that's where we'll call it for today. Hope
Okay.
everyone
Right.
enjoyed.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. I want to kill it. I want to polish it.
I know.
Well,
I
we
got the
can-
rolling so bad.
We can start tomorrow. We can start next week with Bloodshed. Bye,
Tomorrow,
Chad.
you say?
No. I have sword
I know
tomorrow.
it's a bit.
Yeah.
I know it's a slip of the tongue. I know it's a slip of the tongue.
Bye, Chad. Hope you had fun.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, maybe
Bye.
maybe
Blah,
giving our dice a
blah.
week to think about what they've done.
Yeah.
Yeah.